Red light. Green light. Hi Beastie Besties, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, sorry for the paper crinkling. My name is Angelfish, pronouns they, them, and today we are unboxing Young-Hee from Squid Game, the other newest Monster High Skullector doll, because she released the same month as the Sanderson sisters. And special shout out to my Twitter mutual, Dreaming Witch TV, because they helped me get her. I would not have her without them, so thank you so much again. I greatly appreciate it. So, Squid Game. Now, I will defend this fucking doll with my life. Okay, people were being so weird about her being included in the Skullector line, and I kind of have to address that because, I mean, people were out here saying, like, she wasn't a valid, like, addition to the lineup because Squid Game of being, like, popular, I guess. But, you know, every take that I saw was just, like, brain-dead people who don't actually know what psychological horror is as a genre. And yes, I'm gonna say that it's gonna sound really mean, but they were brain-dead takes. I'm sorry, Squid Game is horror. It is classified as a psychological horror. Her inclusion here is very valid, because the Skullector line isn't all slashers. We have children's fantasy. We have campy comedies. Like, I know everyone wants Freddy Krueger and Jennifer Check and The Corpse Bride, but it's also okay to have moments like this too, and these are the fun, unexpected surprises, because I was not expecting her. I don't think anyone was. And she's adorable. Look at her. Let's get her out of the box. We've all seen the background, but just in case you wanted to, it's a tree. The tree that she was standing in front of in the show, with a bunch of skeletons in it, and the two pink guards at the sides, you know, as they tend to be present. Now, those of you who are aware of what the usual agenda is during unboxings, you'd be correct. It is once again time for the accessory rundown, which isn't a whole lot to go through with Skullectors. It usually never is. They're not play lines, so they don't come with, like, a myriad of tiny things. Young-Hee comes with a dreaded saddle stand, although interestingly enough with the usual Monster High base this time, so she at least fits in with the rest of the Skullectors. And she comes with a little coin bank purse, which I don't... Oh my god, it's got hinges. It opens. There's a little money accessory in here that you can take out. What? Mattel. I don't think anyone was expecting you to do that. Nowhere on the listing does it mention that it can open, but it can open. By the way, she's still available in case you wanted to get her. And of course, she comes with a certificate of authenticity. You know. We love to see it. Makes it feel very special. Now, you all saw in the packaging, she came with her head, you know, facing around, just like in the show. Red light, green light. Very fun. I gotta pull a little tab out of her head, but we'll get into her in a second. And in case anyone's forgotten, my secret weapon for removing the plastic ties on dolls is the hemostat. First aid kits come with them sometimes. I think you can also get them at Walgreens. They're very helpful, because it just pulls them right out. You don't have to worry about damaging your doll's hair, which, you know, is great. Now, I will say, she doesn't seem to have the same body as the Sanderson sisters. Her head movement is a lot stiffer than theirs. I think she has a thicker neck peg, and I think it's because they want her to only really do that. She doesn't super have head tilt. She's got alumni neck syndrome, which is funny because Mary and Winnie did not suffer from that, and I think they have the same body. Question mark. Oh, they do not. She's thicker. Okay, good to know. She's a new body. She's a new body, everybody. She's different. That was a question that somebody asked me. I also asked people on Instagram what they wanted to know about Young-Hee. And generally, it was along the same lines as with the Sanderson sisters. You know, like fabric quality, the body, what is it like? The additional thing that people wanted to know with Young-Hee specifically was what clothes she can wear. I have the sneaking suspicion that people are going to want her to dress her up like a little baby doll. Because she kind of is a little baby doll. I mean, she's daughter. Look at her. She's adorable. By the way, no gel in her pigtails. She does have these little Skullector clips. They are rubber banded in place with lilac rubber bands. And then she has the little, like, Squid Game symbols of the triangle and the square and the circle as a hair clip. But, well, her bangs have gel. But that's the only part of her hair that has gel. And she's Saran, if you can't tell from the way that it's moving when I touch it. I know it's like, kind of stiff, because it's blunt cut, and it's short, but it's Saran, trust. It's a little waxy. It does have, like, something in it, I suppose, but it's not, like, gel, like her bangs are. Her bangs are gelled. Her hands are the standard Monster High hands, maybe slightly thicker than the usual alumni Monster High hand. Sarah, for comparison. Yeah, she's got slightly thicker fingers. So that's new. Very cool to see. Range of motion in the arm is quite alright. Her dress is interesting layers. I don't know what to make of it. So this yellow shirt is actually a bodysuit, like G1 Gulia style. She's got the sheer puff sleeves and, you know, the collar thing, but you can see it velcros in the front here. The rest of the dress velcros in the back and is vinyl. And as you can see, when I go to open it, it is, and I'm going to show up her skirt, because I'm not taking her clothes off yet. It's a bodysuit. It is a satin bodysuit. Very interesting. Love that it goes all the way, though. It just makes it feel different from what I would usually expect. I like the gathered, like, straps for the vinyl. The vinyl is so very fun. It's very futuristic. The satin underneath, the dress slip, I believe it's sewn to the vinyl. It looks like it. It's the stair print. And it is orange, just like the vinyl skirt. Very fun. She's got this cute satin ribbon. It is heat sealed. That is very important because some doll brands, Rainbow High, don't like to see heat seal their ribbon, and it drives me up a wall because ribbon can fray very easily if it's tugged in the wrong direction slightly or you go to adjust it. So heat sealed ribbon always gets a little extra sticker from me, you know, because it's the bare minimum, but a lot of doll companies don't like to do it for some reason, and it drives me up a wall. She's got these cute little, like, mid-calf length socks. They have lace trim at the top, and they are the little dalgona shapes, which is very fun. And she has these little Mary Jane-esque heels that are with the guards as her shoes. Honestly, not gonna complain. Kinda slayful. Love that for her. And it's also, they are symmetrical, which is another thing that helps, another point in her favor, because sometimes the object heels are not symmetrical. And when they are symmetrical, they tend to work. When they're not symmetrical, they tend to be hit or miss. That's the general trend that I'm seeing, the opinion that I see floating around in the community, that I tend to personally agree with a little bit as well. Because an object heel, to me, works, but it's got to have a specific balance. And I think this balances out perfectly. Now, someone wanted me to do a little fashion show with her and see what clothes fit her, so that's what the rest of this video is. I know, right? Actually, I didn't even cover her face. So, yeah, those eyes, those are terrifying, and I love them. Like, oh my god. Her eyebrows, her makeup, she's so cute. She's so cute, but she's so evil. And she's my first of the quote-unquote evil doll characters of the Skullector series that I've ever gotten. Because I didn't get Annabelle, and I didn't get Chucky and Tiffany. But I did get her. And she's a great first one for me. I love her. She's so cute. She's great. Look at her. She retails for $75, I believe? No, not 75. I think she's like 65 because she's one of the smaller. She's the same price as the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Well, the Creature from the Black Lagoon when the Creature from the Black Lagoon came out. Obviously that doll isn't available anymore, but this one is. Okay, yeah, suspicions confirmed. The satin dress slip is sewn to the vinyl overskirt. And again, another look at that bodysuit. It's a nice bright yellow, very cute, velcros in the front. Now, Young-Hee is technically the first Skullector of the spring 2025 lineup. So her body is trademarked 2024, and she is technically a new body sculpt. Her hands have G3 hand pegs, which is very interesting. Now I'm curious as to what the Sandersons' hand pegs look like, because I did not look at them. And as far as clothing goes, I'm going to put her in a G3 Draculaura top, because I feel like that's really, really easy to gauge what clothes will fit her. Okay, yeah, so she's the exact same bust size as G3 Draculaura when it comes to shirts. So that should work for her if you plan on dressing her. Now, as far as other doll brand clothes go, I have a spare Chanel Onyx dress from Shadow High. We haven't thought about Shadow High in a minute. Poor dilapidated ass doll brand. Never coming back. R.I.P. You will be missed. Ooh, this is a look for her. I mean, I'm not going to keep her in this because I want her to be in her outfit that she came in, but like, she fits Rainbow High clothing pretty well. Let me just zoom out for y'all here, but like, okay. Daughter. Love her. Oh my god. She's too powerful. And as for shoes, somebody asked what her heel arch is like. Well, this is what she's like with a G3 shoe. As you can see, it kind of does what a G1 heel arch does when you put a G3 shoe on it. And this is a G1 slipper from a Laguna doll. Oh, this is the wrong foot. It's always hard to tell. Okay, that does not go on. So I think her shoe size is somewhere between G3 and G1, which means these must be specially made for her. Because I don't know what to make of her heel arch, but I'm going to put her back in her stock outfit, and we'll give final thoughts. Alright, so bringing daughter back into frame here, my child. I love her. She's got laser guns in her eyes. That's so scary. Love you. So, final thoughts. Design-wise, definitely one of my favorite Skullectors. She's so solid. She's so art, like, modern art museum coded, low-key, just a little bit. Aesthetic-wise, textile choice works for her, specifically the vinyl. Love this. Love this piece. It is my favorite thing about her, aside from her adorable little face. I can't get over her adorable little face. She is my child. Y'all don't understand the big, stupid grin I have on my face right now looking at her. Like, I love her so much. Now, I will, unfortunately, dock her half a point for having no side-to-side, like, tilt. It's giving Rainbow High Series 1. I know that's intentional. I know it's because they wanted her to do the whole, like, head swiveling around thing, so I get it. That being said, it does kind of limit the range of motion for her head for photography. So, docking half a point for that, for her, making her a 9.5 out of 10, or at least it would, because I'm giving her back half a point for her frickin' purse. Because again, I didn't expect that thing to open. I did not expect the money inside of it to be a separate piece that you could take out. I don't know what you would do with it. I don't know what the reasoning for that is, but I don't care because it's really cool and it caught me by surprise. So she's a perfect 10. Granted by technicality, but a perfect 10. Also, I'm a little biased because, again, she's freaking adorable. And that is all the time I have for this video. Let me know your thoughts on her in the comments below. Please keep it civil. I say this every video, but, you know, y'all know the drill. If anyone starts acting weird, just report their comment or some shit. Like, I trust y'all. I trust y'all to be normal. But just in case, keep it civil. Anyway, I will see you all in 2025 for, well, the next episode of Keeping Up with Monster High. Because it's gonna be overdue by the time the holiday season's over. Or maybe not overdue, but it's gonna be time for one. And I've gotten enough of the releases, like, for early 2025 in line to talk about. Like, I know what I want to cover in that video. Just gotta consolidate it in the script. But we are closer to being done on that than we were, like, a month ago. So, see y'all then. Love you. Bye-bye.